So, today I'm talking about how to craft your selling point to the private sector. And this is a topic that I just coached my clients on in the group just a few hours ago. And the interesting question that came out of this topic that I wanted to address here. So, in case you have that question as well, you know how to address it. So, the questions that my participants wanted to know about is, well, how do you craft that unique sellable offer or selling point that you have that you are the only uniquely positioned to bring to the table to the private sector? How do you even craft that, right? And how do you even know that you are the unique person to do that? Because there probably are many other people who are also trying to sell the company the thing that you are selling. So why are you the unique one? And feeling like there is this mystery answer that they need to have that will solve all the problems, kind of thing. And I wanted to address this question. This question comes usually when people have not talked to enough people in the company they want to work for. This is the answer, right? So if we haven't talked to the company employees about what is it that they're working on, what roles they have, how they do the recruiting, what type of persons they usually go for, how do you go for it? If we haven't talked to those people about these topics, then we keep asking this question as to why am I the unique one? I'm not the unique one. I can't be. I don't even know how to demonstrate my unique offer and unique selling point. Those are the confusion and question marks that keep coming up because we're just stalling ourselves from going and talking to the private sector people. This is it. So, if you have talked to at least 10 people in that company that you want to work for and understood different angles of the company, different ways of approaching the company, then you no longer have that question. Because you start knowing things from inside, not only on the website and what ChatGPT says, but also you start getting to know from insights as to what is it that would sell to them, what is it that they're interested in, and how you could provide that if you have the expertise and skill set. And that's really it, right? So that's why I think there is a lot of this confusion and question mark and fear that can just keep stalling us from moving forward and talking to those people to craft our selling point instead of crafting it. We keep asking more questions and we keep not answering them. So if you feel like you are in that place, instead of keep asking more question with yourself or other people that you know, I would like for you to instead go and directly ask the company people that you want to work for or the industry that you want to work for. Maybe you don't know which company you are choosing, you don't know, you haven't decided yet, which is fine. At least go talk to the industry. So if you say you want to go and move to the hotel industry, then talk to people in the hotel industry. It doesn't matter which ones. And easier, you can even make it very easy by going to the local hotel wherever you are in whichever the chain you are interested in, or the family type of hotel, and talk to people who work there to begin with. The same goes for a tech company or logistics or delivery startup, whichever it is, right? Because we can't craft any selling, we can't propose any solution if we don't know what is the problem we're solving and who we're solving it with, right? And that's really very logical, yet our brain makes it so complicated and so difficult for us to keep going, and we find all these reasons as to why not to move forward. So what I'm actually doing now is, as I told you in the beginning when I launched this group coaching for transitioning humanitarians to the private sector, what I'm doing now is I'm inviting professionals from the private sector, I have already invited people from a food company, food industry, and tech company from Meta, and I am even bringing them over and then getting my participants of the group to pitch to them what they would like to offer them. But that can only work if they have prepared the following things, right? So if they have researched enough about the company, if they have researched anything they can find on how the work culture, the standards, and the aims and mission, all of those things, if they have talked to different people in that company to find out how to position themselves and then start matching their expertise to those needs and problems they want to be solving, and then start pitching in front of other people. And of course, I want to challenge my participants so that they can start already doing it, and I can understand that it might feel very, very uncomfortable, and it will, but that's the only way to go. So that's why if you keep finding yourself very confused about how to craft your selling point, that means you haven't talked to those company people or the industry people, or even if you have, you haven't understood them, or you fear that even if you did, you can't offer anything. Then you need to think about another strategy. So that's why I really want, like, I even did this for myself yesterday, in fact, for my own practice. I will actually show it to you because if you are in my email list, you've received this, my map this morning. So I sent it, so you should go to get into my email list. Anyway, I sent this map of all the things that I need to work on to solve all the problems that I need to be solving to get to where I want to be, right? And that's exactly how companies function as well. They map out all the problems, all the ways that they will be solving, in which ways, how many people they will be serving, how many sales and products, all of these things before they actually hire people or expand. It's if it's a scalable offer, or if it's the launch, the new one. They have all of those maps, and a lot of people who are working in that company obviously know about them, and they will be able to tell you, okay, this is how the company is going about, and these are the areas and solutions we're seeking, and here are the problems we're solving. So I was asking my clients today in the group that imagine if you were the CEO of the company that you want to work for, right? How you would like to be pitched, what are the solutions you would like to be pitched for, and how exact or how tailor-made those solutions you want them to be. And I was even giving example from my own experience, right? So I'm a CEO of a company, and if someone wants to pitch me, and I would like people to pitch me, but I don't want people to be pitching me by saying, oh, how great you are doing this work and serving humanitarians. That doesn't do anything. That's not even a pitch. It's more like a lame way of approaching someone where they didn't do the homework. But if they did do the homework and they did understand what level my practice is, how it's going, and all of these things, they might even come. And the selling point they may have is something like, Asel, this is what I have observed. I have observed that you've been working on this for 5 years with humanitarians. I have also read amazing results and celebrations. Well done. I would love to support you in scaling your practice. And the way that I see we could do that is 1, 2, 3 ways using these platforms for ads and other solutions. If you are interested, I would love to talk about this. I have supported similar coaches with the solutions in the past. And here are the results that we have gotten. If you're interested, let me know. So this would be the selling proposition, knowing what is it that I would like and what is it that they can offer, right? And that can be crafted only by knowing my practice so well and maybe talking to some the people that work with me, but currently it's a small team, so obviously it's not that possible. But in the larger companies, obviously that's what's happening, right? There are a lot of people working, especially clients of mine who want to go for mid-level manager roles or mid-level career roles in corporations. And if that is the case, then that's what we need to do. We need to be, before we even know what is it that we're selling to them that is tailor made to them, we need to be talking to many people as possible. You and me, we need to be mapping out what are the things that they are doing, what are the roles they have, what are the goals they're pursuing, what are the problems they're solving, how are they solving, with whom they're solving. And in that mass of information, where is our role, where do we fit specifically, and why, and doing that match, and then coming up with a selling point to the private sector. So that's why my goal is in my group coaching to have participants to pitch their proposals or selling points to these guest networkers. I don't know how to call them. Essentially, I invited professionals from the private sector to come and network with my participants, right? So when they come and network, I would like my participants then to pitch whatever it is that they want to pitch, so they get practice of doing this. Even though it will feel very uncomfortable, of course, we will warm up the space by asking questions, getting to know each other, and all of this. And then once we do that, then we start we start pitching and saying, if I pitch this way, how would this sound and what would work? So we're doing that. But in order to come to that event stage, we need to have a lot of these steps beforehand, homeworks that we have done, so that we come so prepared to that meeting, right? It's a bit like having the donor meeting, if you will, where we come prepared with knowing what the donors are, what they're interested, what they have done already, what they don't want to do, what are the standards they follow, what are the things that they require, what are the eligibility that we don't have. All of that homework we do first before coming and talking to the donor, and the same goes here. So, my dears, if you would like to do this with me, I would love to invite you to my group coaching. Actually, next week, we're having 2 amazing guest speakers and guest networkers talking about this, and you will have the ability to pitch to them if you would like to, but also get more comfortable networking and having sales pitch conversations as well. That's really the goal. And my overall goal is to support humanitarians not to undersell themselves and know exactly what is it that they are capable of, showing their expertise in the most confident way, and being able to have those sales conversations and negotiate their prices the way they want to, instead of just agreeing to whatever comes up. So if that is you, absolutely come coach with me in the group. I would love to have you over. In the meantime, have a beautiful week.